Hello friends, today I am going to make avial. So avial is a very traditional South Indian dish. It literally means steamed or cooked in steam. Okay, avial can have any and all vegetables. Usually avial is done to clear away all the remaining vegetables before you go vegetable shopping. Okay, so today I am going to use elephant foot yam. Obviously I am not going to use this much. I will be using a small portion of it. Okay, and one raw banana, or we call it plantain, some ivy gourd, some white pumpkin, and carrots, choco squash, some broad beans, some green beans, and some peas. It would be wonderful if I had moringa or drumstick, but I don't have it. So this is what I'm going to use. And you can put any vegetable. You can put brinjal, you can put any other potatoes, anything you want. I don't think it will take tomatoes well. Okay, so that is the optional stuff. Now I'll go to the essential stuff. Without this you cannot make avial. Okay, so you need curry leaves, green chilies, some rice, a little bit of rice, and this is fennel seeds, I think, jeeragam, right? And you need yogurt, and you need coconuts. This is half a coconut that I've chopped up, and you absolutely need coconut oil. Without coconut oil you cannot make it. Okay, so this is the essential bit. Curry leaves, green chilies, fennel seeds, little bit of rice, yogurt, and coconuts. And coconut oil is essential. Okay, let's see how it is done. Okay, here you can see I have taken just a sector of the elephant foot yam. Obviously I cannot cook the entire thing. It should not be cooked. You just take a little bit of it. So now I have peeled and cut the elephant foot yam. So in the meantime I have to soak the rice and the jeeragam. Jeeragam is what I keep forgetting. Fennel seeds, yes. I am going to soak these two in water. Actually, they can go in at the same thing. Okay, now the carrots. I have prepared the carrots. Now I have prepared the green beans and the broad beans. Okay, next I will move on to the other vegetables. Avial, the biggest job is getting the vegetables ready. Okay, I don't think you can put onions in avial though. I don't know. Maybe you can, but traditionally we Tamil South Indians, we don't put onion in avial. Okay, now the white pumpkin has been peeled and cut. Next I will move to the choco squash. So now the choco squash has been peeled and diced. Okay, next I will move on to the ivy gourd. Okay, ivy gourd. This is ivy gourd. It has been prepared. What remains is just the banana. Okay, these are too ripe, so they go into the dustbin. Okay, and next I will prepare this. So now the banana has been cut. This is raw banana. Okay, most Indians know what this is. I am just saying this for the benefit of non-Indians. If any of you happen to be watching, I don't know. So yeah, we have everything ready now. Okay, elephant foot yam, carrots. This is white pumpkin, choco squash, and this has the broad beans and the green beans inside. Okay, and here we have the banana, ivy gourd, and peas. And I have the chilies, which is going to be ground up along with the rice and the fennel seeds and the coconuts. This is going to be ground up into a paste. Okay, so that most difficult part for avial is getting all the vegetables ready. I think you can have garlic as well if you want. I don't think you can have onions. I think only onion is forbidden in this dish. Okay friends, I have taken a big pan, obviously, with some oil, and yeah, I couldn't help myself, so I peeled a few garlic, cloves of garlic as well. Okay, so I wait for the oil to get hot. Okay, what I am doing now is technically wrong. So for avial, you should always add mustard at the end, and that mustard should be splattered in coconut oil. But I am taking a shortcut because I am like that. So if you really want to do it perfectly, don't splatter mustard first, splatter it at the end. And in coconut oil along with the curry leaves. Okay? But I will add coconut oil at the end. And it tastes pretty much the same. Okay, that one, if you do it properly, it tastes really good. Okay, this is a little bit of a shortcut, so I can't make excuses for it, but it is what it is, you know. Now I'm going to add the garlic. And someone said, hey, why don't you add the asafoetida first? Because if the oil is really hot, then the asafoetida will get burnt. Now the oil's temperature has reduced because I put so much green stuff in it, right? So now I can add asafoetida without having to risk burning it. Okay, now it is time to add this. If you notice, I have paired the vegetables in such a way that the hard to cook vegetables are together. It's not hard to cook, it takes longer to cook. Okay, then these two are beans. This is a separate thing. These will cook really fast because they have water in it. Okay, and this is somewhere in the middle. And this will take a little longer to cook. So it's kind of, they are all grouped so that I can add them one after another. If you add all of them together, the problem is by the time one gets cooked properly, the other one will become a mush. Okay, so that's the problem. Now you add some salt to break it down. Okay, avial is a dish that requires a lot of salt and a lot of chilies because it has no other spices. It does not have anything other than jeeragam, which is fennel seed. Right? So it requires a little bit more salt and a little bit more chili. For you to do avial, you need a proper cover like this because it has to cook in the steam. And you know me, right? I don't like to add water at all to the vegetables. So literally you have to build up a lot of steam. Did you see the steam coming out? So you need to have a good cover, like an airtight cover. And these type of conical covers are very good because when the steam rises up, it will condense and then drop back into the dish. So there is a lot of recirculation of the moisture. Whereas a flat one is not so good. Okay, you can make do with it, but if you can get a conical one like this, this is best for cooking. Next I have added the plantain and cover it back. That's all. Next I have added the ivy gourd. And if you feel that the mixture is getting too dry inside, to generate some steam, I add like a little bit of water, like 5 milliliters or something like that. It is the steam that has to cook. Okay, don't boil the vegetables, boys and girls. That's very important. We generate steam to break down the vegetables. Okay, next I add the broad beans and the green beans, and I'm cooking it in low flame. And you can see how dry the mixture is. Even though avial is a watery dish, I don't cook it in water. I can't emphasize this enough. Okay? And you close it, and if there is no steam being generated, then you add a little bit of water to it so that you can generate steam. Like this. Okay, now it is time to add the peas. Can you see the kind of steam it is cooking in? That is why it is called an avial. Avikirdu means to steam it. Okay, now we can add the peas. Just a little bit of peas. And finally the watery vegetables. Okay, I'm going to add some more salt because there is so much vegetables here. Okay, I need 3 hands now. Okay, good. Add a little bit more salt. ऐसे जैसे कोई हो, ऐसे जैसे कोई दीवाना. Okay, there you go. Right? So I will not disturb it for another 5 minutes. And now I am going to grind this up in a blender. Remember our paste. It's going to go in here. पहनूंगी मैं तेरे हाथों. I need three हाथों actually, not 2. हाथों से कंगना जाएगी मेरी डोली तेरे ही अंगना चाहे कुछ कर ले ओ. So that's it. You can just leave it like this for another 10 minutes as long as you are not burning it. That is the reason why I keep saying low flame, low flame, low flame in every one of my recipes, because it gives the vegetables time to cook. Okay? So once this has cooked really well, you can mix it around and add the yogurt. And then we do the most important thing. Add coconut oil to it. I'll show you how. So friends, this is cooked, right? Everything is cooked. I'm going to close it and turn it off. Okay? And allow it to cool down a little bit before I add the yogurt. So if I add the yogurt right now, all the yogurt taste will be gone. So you have to allow it to cool down a little bit. And after that, I will add coconut oil. You will see. Okay, now it has cooled down a little bit. Now it's time to add the yogurt. And mix it around a little bit. Okay, again I need 3 hands, brothers and sisters. Okay, I'm going to keep it down and do it. The next step is to take some pure coconut oil and heat it up gently. And again splatter some mustard. It's always better to keep the coconut oil's temperature low. I'll wait for it to start splattering. Okay, it's starting to splatter now. And this is going to go in this. So that finishes our avial.